We'd been walking a long time, my mom and my dad, my sister and I, and the camel we had. Dad's walking, Mom's riding, we're carrying packs down the long road to Bethlehem because of the tax. I'm bored, I told Father. What can I do? You can carry my bag and your sister's pack too. So I made up a game and asked Sister to play. We renamed the people we passed through the day. I saw a lady with about 20 kids. I named her Old Yeller because that's what she did. My sis took a turn. I'll call him the bear, as we passed a huge man who was covered with hair. As the day wore on, we went on just like that. We named Father Big Beard and our mom Camel Hat. Nighttime was coming, and so was the city. I saw the lights in the distance. Good thing, because we're weary. The city was packed. I could tell that from here. It'd be nice to get there, get checked in, disappear for a while from the crowds, from the dust and the hurry. Next day we'd pay taxes and be done with this worry. But as we got closer, we passed one more group. Just a man and his wife and a donkey. We too, my sister and I, tried to give her a name till we noticed her belly and the look on her face. Her husband looked worried, the same as my dad. Would there be any rooms once we got there? How bad would it be to be stranded with your family outside overnight in a city after a long donkey ride? Well, we left him behind, but I found myself thinking about both of them and the baby still sleeping safe inside, but who'd surely come soon, and I hoped for its sake that they'd find a room. To the city, through gates, past guards, through the people, to the door of an inn, and inside the innkeeper. My dad asked for space. The keep said, so nice. It's the last room in the city, so it's triple the price. You're a thief, but I'll take it. He helped Mother down. There's a stable out back. Just head there, right around. It's as full as my inn, but your camel should fit, though the space will cost you just a wee little bit. I took the camel to bed him down in the back. A stable, you call this? It's more like a shack. So full of livestock, the smell made me cough. But I did find a space near the stone feeding trough. Back up front, Dad dropped coins from his sack to the hand of a smiling innkeeper. Then up walked a man. It was the man from the road with the wife who was due. He asked for a room, though he looked like he knew what the keeper would say. We're full, you just missed it. Gave the very last room to this man. He persisted. But my wife, sir, she's ready. There's a baby on the way. The innkeeper just shrugged. What do you want me to say? We could give them our room, I whispered to Father. What a silly idea. Stay outside with your mother. She'd laugh in my face. I'd be better off dead. For the next 60 years, she'd beat sense in my head. Well, we headed upstairs. Heard the innkeeper offer the stable out back. Was he kidding? That was awful. In our room, safe and warm, I laid down. Sleep was work. It's hard to sleep soundly when you feel like a jerk. I woke with a start, a cry in the night. It came from outside. It was a baby, all right. She was out there, that lady, surrounded by filth. The baby in a stable? I can't sleep with this guilt. As quiet, I got up from my place, saw a dark shadow on the side of my face. Where are you going? Asked Sister. Be quiet, I said. To the stable. I'm coming, or I'll tell that you did. Down the stairs, out the back, down the path to the door. Should I knock? It's just a stable with a dirt floor. My sister pushed gently. The door moved aside. The two looked at we two. There was nowhere to hide. I came to say sorry, I'd planned to say, but the moment I saw him, my voice went away. This is Jesus, she said. Would you like to come in? My sister came running, but I stood there and grinned. Why am I happy, was all I could say. I was feeling so guilty, but that's all gone away, and it's special and different in here than before. It sure wasn't this way when my sister was born. Well, an angel came to us, said the man, and he told of a promise that God made that we'd help unfold. Our baby is God's son, Emmanuel, sent straight from the Father with us to dwell. I didn't understand all he'd said, but I knew that something was different and that it all was true. In that baby's eyes, I saw something much more than the normal expression of a normal newborn. I came to my senses. We'd been here a while. My father'd be angry, but that baby just smiled. And it wasn't at me, something over my head. I looked, it was Father. Was he mad? No, instead he was walking, then kneeling at the side of the manger. Has he come? Is this him? He said through tears to the strangers. I'm sorry. If I'd known, I'd gladly have given the room that we took just before you arrived. Then he buried his face in his hands, and he cried, half out of joy and the rest from crushed pride. Then the lady, she laughed, but not at him, but because her son's hand had come loose from the swaddling cloths. Baby Jesus took the finger of father and held, and the old man smiled down in spite of himself. He looked at the lady. If I could do it again, she said, he'd rather have a place in your heart than your room in the inn. I learned a great lesson that I carry with me still. The room Jesus needs is the one that I fill. Once I give up my rights and move out of the way, that's when my Savior, Jesus Christ, can come in to stay.